Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Miss Jaguar Wright saying that Tory Lanez attacker got money on his book shortly after he attacked Tory Lanez. Now, in case you guys have missed it, the rapper Tory Lanez, he was stabbed at least 14 times. Now, this event took place back in March. So, what had happened was, based on the report that was made publicly available, Tory Lanez was attacked at the correctional institution that he was staying at, and both of his lungs had collapsed. Now, he sustained 7 wounds to his back, 4 to the torso, 2 to the back of the head, and 1 to the left side of his face. If you guys remember, I've always said to you, I've learned that he was stabbed in one side of his face and the knife poked through from the side he was stabbed over to the next side, right? So, he had 2 collapsed lungs. Now, what they're saying is that his attacker got money on his books right after his attack on Tory Lanez. Now, Tory Lanez's attacker has been identified as Santino Casio, an inmate serving a life sentence for murder. Casio claimed the attack was in self-defense, alleging that Tory Lanez had threatened him. Now, Miss Jaguar Wright, yes, Jaguar Wright is basically saying this attack against Tory Lanez was orchestrated because the attacker got money shortly after. I don't know how Jaguar Wright knows this, or if it's even factual, but let's take a look at this clip from Jaguar Wright, and then I'll get back with the rest of my commentary.
Like it should have been for the Tory Lanez trial, because to see the way Tory Lanez is poked up in the hospital and the guy that did it got money on his books right after, it was a hit. And now bodyguard saying that it was never Tory. Like I said, how did he pull that off? He was high out of his mind. He wasn't even sober enough to hit the one in the middle. And these is big bitches. Lion ass Megan.
So I did do some checks to verify if the attacker, Tory Lanez's attacker, got any money on the books, and there's nothing to confirm that he had actually gotten money. But there are reports that is alleging that Megan Thee Stallion's fan base had definitely put together and sent Tory Lanez's attacker money. Now, this guy who attacked Tory Lanez claimed that he had beef with Tory Lanez. They both had beef, and that is why he attacked Tory Lanez. No one paid him anything. But my conscience is telling me that that is total, complete BS, because that guy who attacked Tory Lanez, he's doing life behind bars. Tory Lanez is doing 10 years, and he knows that in about 3 years, he can also get out of jail. So Tory Lanez may not be the brightest crayon in the box, but at the same time, I doubt he's stupid enough to want to have beef with someone who has absolutely nothing to live for. Because when those guys have been given life behind bars, they'll do anything because they have nothing to live for. So as such, I don't believe they had any sort of beef, or unless he meant getting beef from Tory, because it's not making any sense. And as such, I'm not buying that. I definitely 110% believe that this guy was orchestrated to take out Tory Lanez. I believe it was a hit, and he missed. That's what I believe. Because when you attack someone that many times, it gives a sense that you were given specific instructions and you were ensuring that Tory Lanez did not get up after you're done with him. So as such, I don't believe that there was no beef between him and Tory Lanez. But as it relates to Jaguar Wright as well, I know that a lot of people look at her as a liar, and especially with having to do with this Brian McKnight case, wherein Brian McKnight is suing Jaguar Wright for basically putting out false claim out there saying that he used to abuse his ex-wife and he would hire prostitutes and stuff and abuse them. He's now suing her and the ex-wife is saying what Jaguar Wright is claiming about her and Brian McKnight, it's not true. He was never abusive to her. So I know that a lot of people might be using these things to say Jaguar Wright has no idea what she's talking about and she's making up stories again. But even if you want to say she has no idea about what she's talking about, this attack of Tory Lanez, she's not the only one with the same theory. So as such, I can't single her out because that is what many of us believe. Many of us believe that this attack on Tory Lanez was one that was hired and it was definitely a hired hit. But I want you guys to leave a comment below. Let me know what's your take. While you're at it, do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.